What's going on, guys? It's Nick, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to install the Project Nevada overhaul mod for Fallout New Vegas, as well as installing the script extender for the game Fallout New Vegas. Now, there's a lot of reasons that you would want a script extender in a lot of Bethesda games. You know, Skyrim has a script extender, Fallout 4 has a script extender, although Fallout 4 really doesn't use this. I haven't seen a lot of mods that use the Fallout 4 script extender. Fallout 3 has one. I'm pretty sure Oblivion has one, but I'm not entirely sure. So a lot of Bethesda games have this software, and it's definitely useful to have. So a script extender is basically a tool that modders use to create a lot of very large, very high processor power, high demand scripts, because these Bethesda games, and I guess the games in general, when you start modding, are not necessarily designed to take a lot of high power scripts, or high power, high content scripts, whatever you want to call it. And this software basically changes that. It's a third-party software. You basically apply it within your game data folder, and it'll allow you to run these very high-powered, high-demand mods. So there's a couple things that we're going to need before we start downloading the script extender and the Project Nevada mod. And the first of those things is a archiver software. Either Winrar, which I have pulled up right now, or 7-zip will work, but I would prefer Winrar just because it's pretty easy to use, at least for our purposes. You can mess around with it later. It's free. They give it to you in like a trial period, but you don't actually have to pay for it. They say it's like, oh, you only have to do like 40 days, but I've never paid for it, and I don't know anyone else who's ever paid for it, so don't pay for it. I hope Winrar's not listening. If you are, I'm not paying for your stuff. Fight me. And you're also going to want to install the Nexus Mod Manager from the site nexusmods.com. Again, this is totally free software. It's not going to give you any malware or anything like that. And this is a really, really neat software that you're really going to want if you want to start modding your games. They have a whole bunch of different games that you can mod. Skyrim is the most popular. They got Oblivion, the Fallout series. They have Medal of Honor, like the one from 2010. That's kind of strange. They have Call of Duty 2. It's also strange. I don't know anyone who plays Call of Duty 2 or the Medal of Honor original, or not original. That's like the one from 2010. But you can basically download mods from this website and use their software to organize your mods, organize your plugins, and basically keep everything under wraps without getting too confusing and delving into your data folder too much. So to download the actual script extender, we're going to head to nvse.silverlock.org. I wouldn't try going anywhere else. I think you can download it through Steam, and I think there's some other places you can download it from as well. But I would definitely not want to do that just because I don't know what is exactly going on when it comes to those downloads, and with other websites, you don't know exactly what you're getting into. Again, it could give you malware, and malware can really mess up your system. Plus, this is directly from the content creators themselves. This is directly from the development team that developed the New Vegas script extender and all the other script extenders. So you're definitely going to want to head here. And you're going to want to click on either the stable version or the beta version. I would suggest the stable version just because the beta version is definitely more likely to crash, and you don't want your game to crash mid-game because no one likes that. So you're going to click on that, and it should just download using the Winrar software. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. There we go. And once you download it, it should... You're not getting any money, Winrar. Stop that. Silly. You're going to be greeted with this NVSE _5_0 blah blah blah. And you can see all of the files that are now archived in your Winrar software. And the only one we really need is the NVSE loader.exe. That is essentially a new game launching application that will, now you're going to be launching your game through this loader. You're not going to be using the default loader that came with Fallout New Vegas. You're going to be using this one instead. Otherwise, the script extender will not work. And if you try to install Project Nevada or any other big mod that requires the script extender, it'll just crash. Or it'll run for like 5 minutes and then it will crash, or something like that. So in order to get the loader into our game folder, it's actually fairly simple. If you're on Windows, like I am, you're going to go to Computer, Local Disk, and the default download area, or download destination for all of your Steam games is in Program Files 86. If you have an external hard drive, I'm going to assume you know where your games are downloading to, so you should be able to find your games on your external hard drive. But for those of us who just have the regular download, it's Program Files 86. You click on that, and you go to Steam, Steam Apps, Common, and this will be a list of all of the games that you have downloaded. I have a fair few, but we're going to go to New Vegas, and this is your Fallout New Vegas game folder. if you haven't downloaded any mods, your folder should not be as full as mine is. I have quite a few mods installed already, which is probably why my games keep crashing. Need to go in and sort that out, but that was not the time. And you can see we have the default Fallout New Vegas launcher. You can click on that, and it will bring up the options. But we're not going to be using that. We are going to be using the New Vegas script extender launcher. So it's really simple to install the new launcher. All you do is you just drag and drop it in. I already have it in there, but I'm going to move and replace it. And now you can see you have the NVSE loader.exe application in your Fallout New Vegas game folder. And if you want to make a desktop icon, you can just right click, create shortcut, drag it out to your desktop, and that is a very, very ugly icon. Looks like I don't even know what that's supposed to be. It looks like a piece of paper. I think it's supposed to be a web page, but it just doesn't look like a web page. So we're going to go to properties, shortcut, change icon, and we can browse, and we're going to go right back to where we were before. So we go to program files 86, Steam apps, common, Fallout New Vegas, there it is. And you can just see Fallout NV, and in the type it'll say icon. Okay. Apply. And there you go. You have the new icon that looks exactly like the old one, and you can just right click, rename it, just call it NVSE for short. And now your game will hopefully, it should, if you've done all the steps right, you should be able to launch through the NVSE launcher and not through the default launcher like we were previously. So we're going to click on that. Unfortunately, the NVSE launcher won't bring up the options tab, like the play settings or whatever. To do that, to mess with those settings, you're going to want to go back to the default launcher in your Fallout New Vegas game folder, and you can tweak them from there. I know that's kind of annoying and it's unfortunate, but it's just how the software works. And in order to check if NVSE is working, we're going to hit the tilde key. For those of you who don't know, that's between the tab and the escape key. And I know it's difficult to see right now because I'm running in Windows mode, but you're going to type in capital GET get NVSE version. Oops, that's not right. Hang on, let me try that again. Capital GET, capital NVSE, capital VERSION, get NVSE version. And if you can see down there, it says, actually, there we go. Get NVSE version, and it says NVSE version 5. And that will show you, this basically tells you that NVSE is actually running in your game and everything should be good to go. So we're going to quit that. And now that we have the script extender installed, we can actually download the mod. Oops, that's not right. We can download the Project Nevada mod from nexusmods.com. So just where we downloaded the Nexus Mod Manager software, we're going to head to nexusmods.com, click on Fallout New Vegas. You can go to Files, Browse Files. It's the quickest way to go. And it's literally the first mod. It is the most popular mod for Fallout New Vegas, and it's a good reason why, because there's a lot of cool stuff that you can do with Fallout New Vegas Project Nevada mod. You click on that. You can read through the description. They have a nice little video here that you can watch, basically see everything that it does. But to download it, we're going to go to Files, and this is the main file right here, Project Nevada. This is Fallout Mod Ready Archive. That is a different mod manager exclusive to Fallout. I think this is the Fallout series, but you can download it with the Nexus Mod Manager just the same. Click on that. I already have it downloaded, so I'm not going to. And once it is downloaded, it should be under the gameplay effects and changes. I don't know why it's not under overhaul. It really should be. And you see Project Nevada, and if you have any of the DLCs like I do, you're definitely going to want to add that one on as well. And you can click the little check icon using Nexus Mod Manager. It should install, and the DLC support as well. And now when we run Fallout New Vegas through New Vegas Script Extender, we should be able to use all of those cool new features that came with Fallout New Vegas Project Nevada mod. Alright. Ah, there we are. And as you can see in the corner that we have I have throwing spears. I don't know why I have throwing spears at a level 1, but I'm not complaining. And you can just hit the grenade hotkey, which is G as a default. You can see that I am just basically throwing these without having to manually go in and switch them like is normal. And I can also hit the shift key, hold that down, and I can sprint, kind of like in Fallout 4. And it takes up my attack points. I actually think that Fallout 4 took a hint from this mod, and mods like it, maybe in Fallout 3, where you could just hold down the like the sprint key, and it would take like AP or attack points. And Fallout the new Project Nevada mod also comes with a lot of other cool features like bullet drop, different power armor, new perks, new weapons, I think some new characters, I'm not entirely sure, but it basically overhauls the gameplay experience almost completely, and it kind of makes it a complete and total new game. So there you have it, guys. That is the Fallout New Vegas script extender tutorial and the Project Nevada tutorial. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it.